Mother Nature like, how the fuck you doing that, Max? Trust me, I do a lot of shit like I'm doing much less. Got the mindset of DJ Khaled, I'm doing what's best. It's been body bags after body bags, so who is up next?
Hello fam, how are you? Thank you for coming back and welcome back to the channel. Today I want us to talk about something real quick. No, this is not a music reaction, but I want us to react and talk about an important topic which somebody reached out to me after I mentioned in one of my vlogs that the music coming out from Nigeria today is very, very spiritual, and we went back and forth. So I told him I'm gonna bring this to the channel so that we all share. And before we do get started, please do not forget, man, do hit that subscribe button. I see the numbers going on. I do appreciate it. We're about to hit 200, man, subscriber, and the goal is 500 and plus. And remember this, always tell Mr. J what you want me to react to, and I will, bring it to the channel. Now, the topic of today, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to talk about something very controversial. It seems as if people are not talking about it enough. And I want to talk about how Nigerian music is taking over the world. I mean, like the global impact of Nigerian music. Now, if you've been an Afrobeat fan for the past couple of years, man, there is no denying that Afrobeat went from here to right up here, and it is still climbing. And in my conversation with this fan, man, he was like, man, let's have a conversation. Let's discuss. Let's see how Nigerian music is actually global, and why do I think that it is the next big thing. So this vlog is just about that. You feel me? So I know there's a whole lot of points where I could forward to actually back this whole concept of music coming out from Nigeria is the best, and that Nigeria is the powerhouse of Afrobeat, because every week if you go into the industry, somebody drops an Afrobeat track. An Afrobeat track might come from somebody you've never heard, and then it just goes like poof. It explodes widely and it becomes like a chant, and there's some movement and everything. We've seen that happen way over and over, especially across motherland, where a Nigerian artist just does something and it becomes the next thing on social media. But first, the first reason why I want to say Nigerian music is dominating on the global stage and is taking over is that of the fact that Nigerian artists are dominating global charts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, gone are the days where, music from Africa wasn't making any wave internationally, was just bubbling only in Africa and especially only in Nigeria. Today, ladies and gentlemen, music from motherland, especially Nigerian, because they are pumping this thing out. As you breathe, a Nigerian artist is penning down something that will be the next hit. And when they do this, man, you know that Africans are everywhere around the world, man. We have African descendants in the motherland all around the globe. And when we hear that music, it's like a spiritual call. We vibe to it. And then the next thing you know, man, they're calling their stations to play that ish. And then the next thing you know, it's topping charts, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with the numbers, man. I'm just going to mention a few artists whose work have actually been topping charts, especially when it comes to Nigerian artists. I want to talk about Burna Boy. I want to talk about Wizkid. I want to talk about Thames. These are just few names of people whose work have been topping charts around the world. But I want to say this. These guys are no longer just African stars. They are global icons. If you think that this is not factual, I want you to leave a comment, man. Let's have this conversation. Remember, I said this platform, this new channel is just about music and everything that has to do with music. I want you to come at me. Bring your facts. Let's talk. Feel me? Now, let me give you some facts. Wizkid's track, Essence, featuring Thames, became the first Nigerian song to chart on the Billboard Hot 100. It peaked at number 9 in 2021. Now, this is just an example to let you know that these guys are no longer Nigerian artists or African artists. They are, man, to chart on the Billboard Hot 100 at number 9. Do you know what that means? Bringing that originality from motherland, especially from Nigeria, that slang, that language, and to get to number 9, bro, that is a milestone which I don't think that any other country around Africa can top that. Any artist from any other country in Africa can top that. I mean, educate Mr. J if you have any other. I want us to also talk about Burna Boy's 2002 album, man, Love Damini. That project, man, debuted at number 14 on the Billboard 200, making it the highest charted Nigerian album ever. Ladies and gentlemen, when I say what I say sometimes in my vlogs, trust me, I can always tell you, I can always back it up. Because before I make some kind of utterances, I do my research. The next person I can talk about is that of Rima's. Rima's song, Baby Calm Down, Calm Down, especially the remix with Selena Gomez. That is picked at number 3 on the Billboard Global 200. And it spent over 50 weeks on the US Billboard Hot 100, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if that is not already making it to the global stage, if that is not already taking Rima out of Africa and putting him on the spotlight to be a global icon, I don't really know what it is. And these aren't flukes. These are not mistakes. What I'm giving you are facts. They are records being broken year in, year out by artists, especially Afrobeat artists and artists from Africa. Because when I talk about African music and Afrobeat, man, most artists from Africa are now diving into some kind of Afrobeat. They are blending it. Either it could be with Amapiano from South Africa or their home genre. And this is amazing. Now, the second point where I can forward to this whole topic about Nigerian music just being like it's topping charts around the globe is the level of international collaborations are skyrocketing with Nigerian artists and some big stars around the world. Now, when an artist from Nigeria makes it big and then a project that they do, it blows up online, it goes poof. The next thing you know, you start seeing some of these other big giants around the world coming in. Like, I want to do a collaboration with you, man. Hey, Nigerian artists are collaborating with some of the world's biggest stars today, ladies and gentlemen. Like, it's not as backup, no, as equals. Like somebody just coming out of nowhere and then boom, we are equal on the same table and they are making bread. Let me give you a few examples of this whole collaboration thing and how they are becoming equal at the same level of big stars, man. Thames was featured on Drake's album, man, Fountains. And she co-wrote Rihanna's Lift Me Up. She was also the lead singer for Black Panther, man, Wakanda Forever. If that is not collaboration work, if that is not putting Nigeria on the map, if that is not coming from Africa and making it to a global icon, I don't know what that is. Burna Boy collaborated with Ed Sheeran on For My Hand and performed that is at the 2023 UEFA Champions League final kickoff show, bro. This man came with Afrobeat. This man came with that slang. He came with that pidgin, that broken English. He came with that Yoruba. He came with that Igbo slang. And he said, UEFA Champions League kickoff? Do you guys think this is just game? It's not a game, bro. This is real. The next artist I can talk about is Davido, man. Davido featured in the FIFA 2002 World Cup soundtrack with Hey Ya, Hey Ya. Now, this is more than futures. It is a statement to say that, you know what? That mutual respect is being given. Nigerian music is shaping global pop culture. I don't care how you say it. And this is not me trying to like, hey, I'm supporting Nigeria. Look, this platform, I'm going to give you the raw facts. You feel me? I'm going to give you things that you can come back and message. Let's have this conversation. This channel is not just mine, it's yours too. If you love music from around the world, especially from Motherland, you dig? The third point I can forward to let you know that Nigerian music is actually a global thing right now is that of the streaming platforms and the social medias that are boosting exposure, bro. Back in the days, 20 years ago, we weren't saying challenging on social media or online with people doing a piece of some Afrobeat track. But bro, it is blowing all over today. Technology has leveled the playing field today. Gone are the days where you would rely on just radio and MTV base on Channel O and stuff like that. If you're not of my age group, you now understand these things, man. But those who don't know, social media is crazy. Now, let me just give you some facts. On Spotify, man, Nigerian music exports has grown over 300% since 2019. And that is data from Spotify from 2023 Africa report. It's gone berserk. Another platform we can talk about is Boomplay and Audio Mart, both heavily used in Africa. Like, I don't even know how else I can tell you, man. But these two places, these two streaming platforms, they are reporting billions of streams, bro, of Nigerian artists. And why do you think people want to stream Nigerian artists if they are not the ish? We can talk about TikTok. TikTok is another platform where Nigerian music is being like Afrobeat is just being, you have challenges, you have this and that, content creators are using this music to do shit. TikTok propelled this guy, what's his name? CK, Love One Tintin, and Ruger's Bounce into viral sensations globally. If that is not global icon status, see, I don't feel comfortable when somebody start mentioning some African artists like, there's just African artists. No. These folks are known globally. You check social media, they're doing the thing. The next point I'm going to forward to let you guys know that Nigerian music and Nigerian artists are now internationally, and why they're topping charts around the globe is that of the recognition at international awards, bro. 15, 20 years ago, man, we didn't have a whole lot of African artists on the Grammys and this and that and so on and so forth. But today, genres are coming up to incorporate these new acts because they're taking platforms online by storm, the internet by storm. Nigerian music is no longer stuck in the world music category. Nope, it is front and center of major awards. Trust me. These guys are not going to sleep. You feel me? Let me give you like some few facts. That Burna Boy, he won the Grammy in 2021. Best Global Music Album. Thames won the Grammy in 2023. For what? Best Melodic Rap Performance. For Futures, Wait For You featuring Drake. In the 2022 BET Awards, Burna Boy won the Best International Act. These wins, they prove one thing to me, ladies and gentlemen, that the global audience and institutions are taking Nigerian music seriously. They are not playing. Record labels are always looking for that next hit, that next artist that will come from Nigeria, because Nigerians, they have realized that there was no employment in the country, so they turned to what? Music. You don't need a bachelor's degree to do music. You don't need an investment for millions to do music. You just need to be creative. Do a song that is going to be like a jingle, and that is it. You are gone. And last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say that the reason that Nigerian music is topping charts globally is that of the cultural exports and the diaspora influence. So many descendants, so many Africans in the diaspora, those who are first, second, third generation born in the diaspora, bro, they vibe to African music. Music is part of culture. I said it on the first channel, and I'm saying it now. And when we look at Africa today, the Nigerian diaspora is making sure that Afrobeat stays global. They are not playing. Let me give you some facts. Well, Nigerian communities in London, New York, Toronto, they are influencing local music scenes. I mean, around the world, Nigerians in the diaspora, their communities, they are influencing that age because they bring these artists, they showcase them, they market, and then the next thing you know, that hit sticks in that area of that part of the world where these guys are at. Even events like the Afro Nations and the Dirty December draw international crowds and artists, and then people from around that part of the world, man, like Afro Nation has been all over Europe, and people flock into it. Not just Africans, but people who have listened to these songs on their local TV radio station. And guess what? Netflix shows too and Hollywood movies, they are featuring Nigerian music now. 20 years ago, it was not the case, bro. Now you can watch a movie, a hit track, a blockbuster, and you hear a soundtrack from a Nigerian artist. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. For example, you see, there's this example of the Queen Sono for Far From Home. It's crazy, bro. The diaspora act as a bridge in spreading the Nigerian music scene Afrobeat globally while keeping it authentic. Because if you listen to most Nigerian artists, they have not changed. They're still singing their local language. They have the local slang, but people still vibe to it. You feel me? So that is just to let you guys know, man. I told the friend of mine that, hey, I was going to drop this, man. The fan, thank you for coming through. But hey, whether it's Billboard chart, whether it's Grammy stages or TikTok trends, bro, Nigerian music is everywhere. And guess what? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. What do you think is next for Nigeria's music, Nigerian music on the world stage? I want to throw this ball back at you. I want you to drop your thought in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We out of here, man. Let's keep it going. A big up and shout out to the Nigerian audience, man. Hey, if you've been coming through, everybody from Motherland, I'm a proud son of the soul. So we're going to talk about anything that makes wave musically on this platform. Bless.
If you see me in the streets, better holler at me. Seeking for a beat, throw them dollars at me. I don't like defeat, take that away from me. You tryna be like me, you couldn't handle my story. But we gon' let you know, we gon' let you know. We gon' let you know, we gon' let you know.